Hello. This 30-day process is not complicated. When you decide that you're going to deliberately focus for this 30-day process, this is the short list of processes that we would focus upon if we were standing in your physical shoes and wanted to experience a big vibrational shift in 30 days. The 4 processes are: first, meditation; second, segment intending; third, book of positive aspects; and fourth, focus wheel. This is the process of meditation. There are many people who are approaching meditation in many different ways. People meditate for different reasons, but the most valuable reason for meditation is the purpose of allowing your vibrational frequency to rise to the level of the frequency of your inner being. This is what we call blending, the blending of the physical you with the inner you. The way you accomplish this blending, the way you allow your vibration to rise, is by quieting your physical mind, stopping the chatter, so to speak. That causes you to release all worry or sadness or frustration or blame. Because when you quiet your mind, your vibration rises to blend with your inner mind, where you are sure and steady and stable and love. As you sit to meditate, sit in a comfortable, quiet space. You may have already discovered the difficulty in not thinking about something. As you focus upon what you're not going to think about, you just think more about that thing you're not wanting to think about. What you want to do is change the focus, to think about something else. And in the case of meditation, what you want to think about is something that you don't have negative attachment to. Or actually, what you want to think about is about nothing at all. The easiest way to accomplish that is to focus on something that isn't very interesting. You could watch the flicker of a flame on a candle, or listen to dripping water like a fountain or even the faucet. You're looking for a sound that is consistent with no distractions. We would plan to meditate for about 20 minutes, once every day. Longer than that is really not helpful, unless you are simply enjoying the detachment from your world. So now that you're sitting in a quiet space, just focus upon the sound until you feel your mind quieting and your body responding to your quieted mind. You'll feel a shift in your body. Your physical body will feel different to you. You may at first feel some tension up the back of your neck and in the back of your head that then releases, leaving you feeling lighter. In time, after a few days of meditation, you may begin to feel movement in your head and neck. You may feel some twitches and itches as energy moves through your body differently than it has before because of your releasing of resistance. It may take a few days of meditating before you begin to allow your full connection, but you will know it as it happens. If we were standing in your physical shoes, we would have only one intention while meditating: to quiet your mind. We wouldn't try to think of things. We wouldn't try to receive from source. We would just focus on something that causes as little thought as possible. And when your mind wanders, and it will, focus back on the sound or whatever you've chosen as your focal point and release the thought again. In time, usually after several days of quieting your mind, you will easily accomplish this blending experience, blending with your inner being. And you will begin to receive impulses or thoughts of things that you feel eager to move toward. You will begin to receive ideas about things. And as you will discover, an idea that flows to you in this way is a good one. When you follow through with an idea, you will come to understand that these ideas have come from source energy, from your inner being, and they are of great benefit. There is nothing of more value for you to do than to quiet your mind in meditation every day. This is the process of segment intending. Remember that you are a vibrational being, and that in every waking moment you are emitting a vibration, and the law of attraction is responding to the vibration that you are emitting. We would, if we were standing in your physical shoes, be deliberate about the vibrations that we are emitting. We would be deliberate about the thoughts we are thinking and the way those thoughts feel. One of the primary processes that we've offered to help you in the accomplishing of that is segment intending. Segment intending, which means setting an intention for this segment of your experience. So that requires being aware that you are entering a new segment and thinking for a bit about what your intentions for that segment are. You're entering a new segment, for example, when you leave one room and go into another, when you get into your vehicle to go to another location. It's a new segment when another person joins you or your group. It's a new segment when you make a phone call or when you receive a phone call. The easiest way to prepare when you are going to enter a new segment is to establish yourself right where you are in a good vibrational place. And the easiest way to establish yourself in a good vibrational place is to notice things that feel good to you. Look for things to appreciate, or think about something that makes you happy. Maybe it's easier for you to think thoughts that are more general and not specific, such as, the air smells so good right now, or this is a very pretty day, or I slept really well last night. There are no right or wrong thoughts here, but your goal is to focus upon things that are very easy for you to feel good about. As you do this longer, day after day, this part will become very easy for you, and you will find more and more things that you feel good about. Don't make work of it. Don't struggle to find these thoughts. Be easy about it. Have fun with it. So what happens here is that by looking for good feeling thoughts, you release resistance, which means as you walk into the next segment, you are in a vibrational place where the law of attraction will cause you to rendezvous with good feeling thoughts or good feeling people or good feeling experiences. You will own the room, so to speak, in that you will be tuned in, tapped in, turned on, and your power of influence will be great. And the law of attraction, like always, will bring cooperative components in the form of other people and other thoughts and experiences. You will notice that during this 30-day focus, you will walk into more and more good-feeling segments and have more and more good-feeling experiences. This is what we call segment intending, getting out ahead of it, or putting yourself in the best position for the universe to line up cooperative components that are pleasing to you. If we were standing in your physical shoes, we would make a decision that as much as possible we would get out ahead of things. By getting out ahead of things, we mean as you stand in this moment, focus in a way and practice focusing in a way to gather some momentum that will carry you into the next moment. The next process is the Book of Positive Aspects. Your Book of Positive Aspects is a powerful process that will help you in so many ways. When you focus upon things that make you feel good, experiences, material objects, other people, you establish non-resistant patterns of thought that positively affect your own point of attraction. Sometimes people think that this is a way to get more pleasing things out of others, when what it really is a process that sets your own point of attraction. It's a good way to get out ahead of things, to practice good feeling thoughts, and to establish positive momentum. Let's talk about it in regards to your relationship with others. Maybe you have had a previous unpleasant interaction with another person, and maybe that has caused you to feel badly toward them. And now you're interacting with them, and you aren't talking about what happened. Maybe you aren't even thinking about it, but your vibration is where you last left it, and so your point of attraction with that person has some of that vibration in it. We want you to always remember, it's attraction, it's attraction, it's attraction. So whenever someone is offering you something that you don't want, maybe disrespect or disapproval, and it feels to you that it's all about them and what they are doing, when you remember that it is attraction and you think about how you really feel about them, you will discover that you are getting what you expect. We're not saying that others don't get into bad moods or bad places where they're saying things or doing things that are unpleasant, but the law of attraction is why they are co-creating with you, and you never get from them anything that is not in your vibration. And so especially regarding people who are in your life on a regular basis, like family or friends or people you work with, it is so helpful for you to deliberately do something about the way you focus upon them and about the aspects of them that are most active in you, because those are the aspects that law of attraction will line you up with. We would get a small notebook and write across the front cover of it, My Book of Positive Aspects, and then at the top of a page, write the name or a description of someone or something that you are going to focus upon right now. And then write a list of good feeling aspects of that. Don't write something if you don't mean it. That only backfires and amplifies the unwanted. But do write the best feeling things that you can find. You may have to be general rather than specific. Fill the page if you can, and then another subject on the next page, and so on. To begin with, choose subjects that are easy for you to make a good feeling list. And in time, you'll be able to find positive aspects in everyone. And when that happens, your relationships with every person you write about or every situation you write about will improve. The last process in this 30-day adventure is focus wheel. We offer the focus wheel process as a way of starting from wherever you are vibrationally on a subject and then increasing your momentum on it. The faster the momentum, the more attraction power the thought has, and therefore the more pleasure is possible. And also, the speed of manifesting it from thoughts to things is faster. Picture a playground merry-go-round, the kind that children push to make it go. And imagine that there are already others on the merry-go-round and it's going fast. And you want to get on, but it's going too fast. So you're not up to speed with it, and so when you try to get on, it just flings you off in the bushes. If the others were to stop the wheel or slow it, it would be easy for you to hop on. That is the premise of the focus wheel process. Sometimes when you would like to feel better by thinking thoughts that do feel better, you just can't get up to speed with those better feeling thoughts. Maybe the situation you are focusing on is money. You feel worried about not having enough, or you feel frustration because your income has not been increasing. On a sheet of paper, draw a circle in the center of the page, and in that circle, write the up-to-speed intention that you have. Write it as if you already believe it, or as if it is already done. For example, money flows easily to me. Write that in the center circle. This is the way you want to feel when this focus wheel is complete. Now, around the edges of the center circle, draw several other circles, 8 or 10, and then write something in the first of these circles that in some way matches the center circle. Something that you already believe that matches money flows easily to me. You could write something like, I have some money. That's true, and it matches. I know what to do to get money. I often have money. There is money out in the world. I've experienced fluid flowing of money. I know there is something to this law of attraction thing. I know some people attract money easily. I like the idea of that. I like the feeling of money. I like the feeling of options and freedom it provides. I like the idea of having money. And then go back to your center circle and reaffirm it. Money flows easily to me. And notice how, once you've written all around the outer edge of your center circle, and you've made those statements that you do believe, that sort of kind of match your center circle, notice how much better that center circle feels at the end of the process than it did at the beginning. The more of these focus wheels you do, the easier it becomes, and the more often you will actually feel a shift in the way you are feeling. Sometimes you may use the focus wheel because you know you want to improve the way you feel about something. And sometimes you may use the focus wheel simply because you want to feel good. And sometimes you may know you already do feel good and you just want to soar higher. And so, in conclusion, it is our absolute promise to you that if for the next 30 days you meditate every day for 15 or 20 minutes, you segment intend as often as you can, especially when you are aware that you are moving into a significant segment. You make lists of positive aspects of things and people who are important to you, especially when you're going to spend time with them in an immediate or upcoming segment. And then focus wheel for the purpose of cleaning up your vibration, raising your vibration, maintaining your vibration. As you do these things, every part of your life will feel better to you. Your life is supposed to feel good to you. And when it does, the things that come in response to your vibration, which is why you feel good, will be the things that really please you. We have enjoyed this interaction immensely. There is great love here for you. And for now, we are complete.